Georgie got a tinfoil hat on tight, chasing secrets deep into the night. Tiny tots tucked in beds of gold, unraveling whispers of stories untold. Space junk flying past her window pane, government plots driving her insane. What's hidden behind that iron door? Georgie seeks answers, always wants more. What is the government hiding in the dark? Mystery ships and clandestine punks. Georgie with the tinfoil hat won't yield. Truth in her heart, a mighty shield. Aliens in suits walking down the street, while Georgie's kids count sheep in their sleep. Vaults of secrets buried under stone. She won't stop till the truth is known. Satellite spies watching from the sky, Georgie's eyes reflecting every lie. With every clue she draws the line, piecing conspiracies one at a time. What is the government hiding in the dark? Mystery ships and clandestine parks. Georgie with the tinfoil hat won't yield. Truth in her heart, a mighty shield. What is the government hiding in the dark? Mystery ships and clandestine parks. Georgie with a tinfoil hat won't yield. Truth in her heart, a mighty shield.
Hey guys, how's everyone today? I intended on doing a tinfoil hat stream, but while at my appointment, I received the information about Jeff, and my heart is shattered. We all know he's up there partying hard with the Angels. So, I thought we could all do a prayer, say a prayer for Jeff, Legal Vices. And I have a song in honor of Jeff. So
tell me, what does it look like in heaven? Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say? Does the sun shine bright forever? Have your fears and your pain gone away? 'Cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left. And here on earth everything's different. There's an emptiness. be singing in the angels' choir, and I hope the angels know what they have. I'll bet some nights up in heaven since you arrived, since you arrived.
Absolutely. Go make sure y'all show Megan, Tug, all the love in the world today. So many hearts are shattered in the YouTube world today. Oh, of course. Listen, y'all, I was sitting in that tax office and I received that message and that screenshot, and my entire world just fell apart right then and there. At first, I thought it was fake. I was hoping it was fake and that it wasn't real. And I saw that it was Megan that posted it. I didn't know him on a personal level, but all of us that has watched him for forever, it's like these YouTubers become a part of your family and they don't even know it. I left a message for Jeff on his very last live stream. But let's all make sure Jeff was so funny. He could make, you could be having the worst day emotionally, and you turn Jeff on YouTube. All your worries just go away because all you can do is laugh at Jeff. Wait, what? There's another school shooting? Like right now? Hi, Native. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't come on and do my normal hi to everyone. I was in total shock. And yeah, I wanted to show my love as soon as I came on. And as many of us, I did not know him on a personal level. I'm just a follower. But like all of us that have followed Jeremy for years, like if something was to happen to Jeremy, we'd be destroyed. Because they're a part of our family. Absolutely, Heather. Hi, Mercedes. Wait. Three deceased, none injured. Wow. Let's make sure to say our prayers for Madison, Wisconsin, guys. Thank you, Max Lab, for sending that to me. It's definitely a Monday. We've got orbs and drones in our skies. Oh boy. It absolutely is. But you know, God's taken his best soldiers first. Oh, it's one of those days, huh? I'm not Squid. I'm Georgie. I'm gonna have to bring Squid on with me one day so y'all can tell the complete difference in me and Squid. Well, you know, I think there's a much bigger fight happening in this world that has nothing to do with humans or aliens. At this point, I think we're at a spiritual warfare. Absolutely used to be younger. Absolutely. Is Squid live right now? Still? Oh, she is. If I'd have realized she was still streaming, I would have waited a little bit longer before starting my stream. Hold on. Okay. Tiny human meltdown. What's up, Can Can? I'm telling you right now, if the Thunder Cunts start their shit with this loss in the YouTube world tonight, those of us are not going to let them get away with it. That's a battle they don't want to start. Especially if Megan sees it. Me too, Nikki. I just had a whole meltdown on stream. I was gonna show videos of all these drones and stuff today, and I got that news, and now I'm just numb. That's a good word. Shock. Awesome, Ken. Jeff is definitely a beautiful soul. That's for sure. Now he's up there drinking whiskey with Jesus and partying with the angels. Native, so many of us have went off on them and the haters for attacking Mike. it doesn't do any good. They just go harder and then attack the ones that stand up for him. And sorry I couldn't be on the coop this morning, guys. We had that appointment to file our taxes, and it took way longer than we planned. Something was wrong with the system, and it took that girl forever. Oh my gosh, yes, his laugh is incredibly contagious. Karma is a B word. The walruses will get theirs. Let me pull up some of the So these drones have now been spotted not just in New Jersey and New York. They are now being spotted in Tennessee. They are being spotted in Alabama. They are being spotted on the West Coast. Absolutely, Nikki. That's a battle they won't win. You know, Nikki, that's what I was saying earlier is all of us who have followed certain YouTubers for a long amount of time, they become a part of our family and they don't even know it. Like, they have no idea. Yes, Heather. I talked to Coop before I went live, and I sent him the screenshot. I talked to Mike and Tat. I'm trying to remember. I talked to Max. I can't remember who else I talked to, but yes, the majority of the people do know. Gigi, there's military bases throughout the U.S. We have the Air Force Base close by to us, and there's another base on the west side. I can't remember the others, but here in Tennessee, I believe there's multiple bases. I know there is in Alabama. But they're literally flying in no-fly zones, which tells me, A, it's either our own military or it's a terrorist threat and our own government's not telling us. Don't worry, Robert. gonna be changing the subject just a minute. Yes, they're being reported in San Diego now too. A friend of mine messaged me last night, was saying she was seeing weird stuff in Seattle. So, but it's not just drones. Has anybody seen the orbs that people are catching on camera? That they're saying is the will of Ezekiel? She's not after you, bro. Chill. I think it's extremely suspicious that our government's like, oh, they're nothing to worry about. No, bro, it's nothing to worry about because it's y'all. What are y'all up to? What are y'all plotting? The Amazon delivery drones. Part of me think Elon has something to do with it. I don't think it has anything to do with Trump. I don't think it has anything to do with that at all. There's been rumors that our government lost nukes. I don't know how the hell you just lose nukes. But apparently there's a suitcase nuke missing, and that's what the drones are. But what the hell are the drones shooting at? Exactly. They're all over the world, so it can't just be a coincidence. It can't just be America. There's a lot more to it, and they're refusing to tell us.
My favorite candy.
Oh, I love this time of the year. Oh, she made more. It's that time of the year where the husband's favorite tenant makes cookies and treats and then sends them home to us. So the husband just handed me a huge plate of homemade chocolate chip cookies. They're crunchier than usual.
This is bug candy.
These aren't your normal drones. That's why I don't feel like it's our own personal military. Now there was this one Republican that came out that said he had contacts in the higher ups, and they said that it's Iran. Right, Lucas? This lady is the bomb. She makes the best cookies, and then she makes her own trail mix. And her trail mix, we get it at Christmas each year, and it's the best trail mix ever. She didn't make fudge this year? Aw. She wrote on the bag, Scotty and family.
Well, she's actually treats me like family every time I come to her house. That's something about
I know, Heather, they've been seeing the drones in Canada as well, but not as many as here. I think it's odd that they're in all the countries that are a part of NATO. The drones are reproducing.
Hey, Buck. Buck.
You're good, Mom.
Okay, Buck.
All these drone shows was just to prepare us and desensitize us from the shit that's happening in the skies. Ho! Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Let me find. The orbs is what's getting me. Not the drones themselves, but the spinning balls. Pa pa pa! Buy Mercedes, spend all your husband's money. Yeah, host. I didn't go to the doctor. I had to file taxes this morning. It just went way longer than expected. Ow! Me too, Mercedes. Me too. I get to go spend more money, hopefully, this weekend. I have one more gift for the girls I gotta get. And then I gotta get my mom and his mom something. I gotta find that video of the orb. I think this is out. Wow. Awesome, Palmers. What about Spawn Trooper? I'm confused now, chat. I feel that, Heather. I haven't spoke to or seen my father's side of the family since he passed. But that's because my dad and his... What? There you go. Chocolate chip cookies. Could win anybody over with chocolate chip cookies. Here.
We have no idea what it is.
Hello, I'm Patrick Christie's, and we are diving into a story that has been captivating New Jersey and indeed the entire nation, if not the world. Strange objects in the sky described as drones, orbs, diving into a story that has been captivating New Jersey and indeed the entire nation, if not the world. Strange objects in the sky described as drones, orbs, unidentified flying objects have been spotted right across the Garden State, leaving residents and officials baffled and demanding answers. The latest twist in this remarkable mystery comes from an ABC 7 news crew who over the weekend captured footage of what they describe as a strange white orb floating in the sky over Mendham Township. The crew, who were in the area reporting on the recent spate of suspicious drone sightings, well, they found themselves face to face with the very phenomenon that they were covering. Let's have a little look at the footage.
And Bill and Sandra, you know, when things like this are happening, it seems everyone starts to look up, like my crew and I have been here in Mendham recording this video that you're looking at right now. We have no idea what it is, if it's a natural phenomenon, because it could be, but this is why so many municipalities are now asking people to reach out and send their videos to them or to experts who might be able to sort out what they're seeing in the skies. But I guarantee there are so many people looking up and making those recordings because this mystery is one that needs to be solved. For now, we're live here in Mendham Borough. Tony Yates, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
As you can see, this object defies easy explanation. There's nothing obvious that this thing is. It doesn't seem to resemble any conventional aircraft or drone that we're familiar with. The news crew's bewilderment is palpable, with the reporter admitting that they have no idea what it is. And this incident underscores why New Jersey officials are urging residents now to send in their own videos and photos. They're hoping that experts can shed some light on these mysterious objects. But this is far from an isolated incident. For weeks now, residents across New Jersey have been reporting unusual sightings in the night sky. These reports describe everything from bright orbs to triangle-shaped craft, moving in ways that, well, we can't really understand. Non-human technology, as it were. Let's take a look.
Would sit in a place and then after a few minutes move left to right, up and down, just these very slow motions, and then they would just go away.
Those have like a trail on them, these two. And then there's one over here in the distance. Look how close they are to each other.
Yeah, commercial flights wouldn't be that close.
No, no way. Not three all in the same spot. Look, there's another one coming down. Not to mention all the ones over here.
The scale of these sightings is absolutely staggering. According to New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy, there have been 49 reported sightings on just one single day. That was on Sunday. These objects have been spotted near sensitive locations, and this is really where it steps up a level. So, they're spotted over military installations, even near President-elect Donald Trump's golf course in Bedminster. What's particularly intriguing is the behaviour there, the way they move. So Assemblywoman Dawn Fantasia, great name, who received a briefing from the Department of Homeland Security, described them as being about 6 feet in diameter, operating in some cases without lights, and flying in a coordinated manner. More bizarrely, though, they seem to evade detection by conventional means. So helicopters, radio signals, quite often radar as well, which is an added level to this. The lack of clear answers from officials has led to, well, a lot of speculation. Some theorise that these are advanced military drones being tested in plain sight. So some people say this is our technology, we have it, we're just seeing it play out before our eyes for whatever reason, a kind of exercise. Others suggest that it's foreign surveillance. In fact, one congressman even claimed that there was circumstantial evidence of an Iranian mothership off the East Coast launching these drones. Now, this is an important point because people say, well, is it Russia? Is it China? Is it the Iranians? Who could it be? Is this a foreign actor who wishes us harm? It does beg the question, doesn't it? Why haven't we shot them down, though? Why have they not been taken out of the sky? They have been there for far too long. So that is a serious question. But of course, there are those as well who believe that we might be dealing with something otherworldly, i.e. alien technology. The White House has attempted to calm fears, say the reported sightings are actually manned craft being flown lawfully. The Federal Homeland Security Department and the FBI have also said that they have no evidence that the sightings pose a national security or public safety threat or have a foreign nexus. But these assurances have done little to quell public concern. And you can read into that what you will, can't you? If they say that it doesn't pose a national security threat, does that mean that they know what they are and they are American? You read into that what you will. The internet is abuzz with theories and discussions. A Facebook group called New Jersey Mystery Drones, Let's Solve It, has amassed tens of thousands of members, all sharing sightings and, of course, speculating about what's going on. The situation has even caught the attention of former President Donald Trump, who took what we would call over here in Britain a Route 1 approach to this. He said, let the public know, and now, otherwise, shoot them down. So that's his view. However, experts have strongly warned against shooting them down, emphasising the dangers of firing at any objects in the sky. Can I just say at this point, though, I can fully understand why some people who live in that area would want to take a pot shot at them. Not that I'm encouraging it. This mystery has also highlighted the challenges that we face in an age of advanced technology. William Austin, president of Warren County Community College, which has a drone technology program, suggests that many sightings might be misidentified conventional aircraft. Seems a bit unlikely for me, but hey. He points to an optical effect called a parallax, which can make objects appear to move strangely when viewed from different perspectives. I suppose the question will be, well, why don't we see these things all the time then, if it's just aircraft? But for many residents, these explanations fall short. Trisha Bushy, a local who's been following the sightings closely, expressed her frustration. She says, how can you say it's not posing a threat if you don't know what it is? I think that's why so many people feel uneasy, and I'm inclined to agree. The situation has put enormous pressure on federal and state agencies to provide more information. Governor Murphy has written to President Biden asking for answers. The FBI is actively investigating. Lawmakers are demanding briefings. As of now, no concrete answers. The sightings continue, the speculation grows, and the mystery deepens. Are we dealing with advanced domestic drone technology or some form of aircraft? Is it foreign surveillance, or is it something beyond our current understanding from a different world? Now, I know that might sound a bit out there, quite literally. But you do also have to put it in the context of there being an increased level of quotes unquote disclosure recently through very official channels in the United States, where people went on record and spoke to members of Congress in full view of the public and cameras and said that there were, and one person even said that he believed that we had recovered alien technology and craft. So again, read into that what you will. Do you feel as though we are on the brink of some kind of disclosure event? But what's clear is that this story has captured the public imagination in a way that we haven't seen for years. It speaks to our fascination with the unknown, our fears about security in an advanced technology age, and perhaps our hope that there might be still a little bit of mystery out there in the world. As we continue to follow this developing story, I encourage our viewers to remain curious but critical. If you see something unusual in the sky, report it to authorities, but also try to document it if you can do so safely. I would also urge people to trust your gut. We do look into the sky quite a lot as individuals, don't we? We know what looks normal and what doesn't look normal. And if something stands out and is behaving strangely, there is a chance that that is because it is a strange object. And I don't think you should shy away from saying that. You shouldn't worry about being called insane or something. But the more information that we have, the better anyway, as we try to solve this mystery. But until we have more answers, keep watching the skies and keep watching GB News. We'll bring you the latest developments as they happen. This is Patrick Christie's signing off. Good night.
So, guys, just from that video, what's y'all's opinion? Do you think there's some type of sky battle going on between our nations? Do you think the governments are spying on us? Alien or godly? Amazon. Let me tell y'all, there's all kinds of theories on TikTok. There's a lot of Christian TikTokers think their theory, and they have the Bible verses to back them, so that, I mean, they may very well be right, but it's more signs of the rapture coming. Because I've seen several videos, if you zoom in on those orbs, it's a ball inside of a ball that's rotating. I definitely don't buy the crap about the lost nuke at all. Attack drones searching for Trump. Well, I hate it for them. They ain't gonna get Trump. I could see it be very plausibly being Iran. Makes sense. Squiddles! Welcome in, all the squiddles. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You think so, Robert? I think Spliffy, yes. It's very plausible. Because I watched a video last night and you could watch the drone change shape. And I'm like, that's weird. I personally think the orbs is from the heavens, like it's a sign from God. And the drones are the government trying to stop it. Because at this point, even science can't deny that Jesus was real. Science can't even deny that God was real. They've uncovered entirely too many things to try to tell us that God and Jesus wasn't real. Absolutely, Heather. And yes, and then there's Blue Beam. Hell, who knows at this point? All I know is I don't trust our government enough even if they did tell us what it is, I don't trust them. I mean, look at all the other crap they've hid from us and lied to us about. They really think that we will believe them and trust them? Absolutely, Heather. The revelations. You're right. Apparently, I can't spell today. Squid at the very beginning of my stream, I played a song in honor of Jeff, and I bawled like a little baby. do. Some of them. Nope, that's not. Okay, so I want to show y'all this about Elon. And this is why I think Elon may have something to do with what's going on.
I see.
Memphis, the capital of ancient Egypt.
Right. Yeah, you're bringing what?
Perhaps that's where our new God will come from.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
Perhaps
Yeah,
that's where our new God will come from. He said, what? Memphis is the capital of ancient Egypt. And then he laughs, a very creepy laugh, and says, maybe that's where our new God will come from. Huh? Say what? There's only one God. Well, there's multiple, but not the creator. I got myself in trouble by scrolling TikTok the other night. I've been in a rabbit hole. Trump's team still. Oh, wait, that's old. What? That's old news. Oh shit, Trump held a press briefing on the drones.
And I think they'd be better off saying what it is. Our military drones that are flying around New Jersey ports.
It seems like the American people have a big
The government knows what is happening. Look, our military knows where they took off from. If it's a garage, they can go right into that garage. They know where it came from and where it went. And for some reason, they don't want to comment. And I think they'd be better off saying what it is. Our military knows and our president knows. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense. I can't imagine it's the enemy, because if it was the enemy, they'd blast it out. Even if they were late, they'd blast it. Something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people. And they should, because the people are really, I mean, they happen to be over Bedminster. They're very close to Bedminster. I think maybe I won't spend the weekend in Bedminster. I've decided to cancel my trip.
Have you received an intelligence briefing on the drones?
I don't want to comment on that.
Have you been
Do you have any reason to think they're a threat?
Two quick questions. First,
Drones that are flying around.
Well, that was interesting. Let me see if I can find the actual. Let's see if we can find the actual press brief. And y'all are right. Elon is a very strange one. They have officially put a state of emergency in New Jersey. Let's find it. Oh, fuck it. We'll watch the whole thing. I don't have anything better planned. I agree. There's something so much more fishy with this stuff.
Questions? Yeah, please. Jeff?
Can you tell us what you said to Prime Minister Netanyahu in your call on Saturday?
Yeah.
And have you spoken to President Putin since your election?
Well, I'm not going to comment on the Putin question, but I will comment on Bibi. We had a very good talk. We discussed what is going to happen, and I'll be very available on January 20th, and we'll see. As you know, I gave warning that if these hostages aren't back home by that date, all hell's going to break out, and very strong. But we generally just discussed. I asked him, where are things? Mike Waltz they're doing a great job, by the way. Everybody is very happy. I think he's doing a fantastic job. But he was very much involved in the call. But it was a recap call more than anything else.
President Trump, how do you plan to stop the ban on TikTok next month?
Who?
How do you plan to stop the ban on TikTok next month?
We'll take a look at TikTok. You know, I have a warm spot in my heart for TikTok because I won youth by 34 points. And there are those that say that TikTok had something to do with that. Now, Joe Rogan did, and some of the other people that were recommended by my son Barron, he knew names. I said, who is that? Tell me, who's that? Dad, you got to be kidding. I can't believe you don't know. And I did those interviews, and it was actually sort of cute. Do you want to know the truth? But we did them, and that had an impact. But TikTok had an impact, and so we're taking a look at it. But, you know, we won youth. Republicans are always 30 points down in youth. I don't know why, but we ended up finishing. There was one poll that showed us down about 30. We were 35 or 36 points up with young people. So I have a little bit of a warm spot in my heart, I'll be honest. Yes,
President, are you entertaining the idea of preemptive strikes against Iran's nuclear facilities?
Against who?
Against Iran's nuclear
Well,
facilities.
I can't tell you that. I mean,
Would you?
I mean, it's a wonderful question, but how can I? Am I going to do preemptive strikes? Why would I say that? Can you imagine if I said yes or no? You'd say that was strange that he answered that way. Am I going to do preemptive strikes on Iran? Is that a serious question? How could I answer a question like that? Say it.
Would you be in support of Israeli strikes on Iran's nuclear
How could I tell you a thing like that now? It's just so you don't talk about that before something may or may not happen. You know, just I don't want to insult you. I just think it's just not something that I would ever answer having to do with there or any other place in the world.
President Trump. Magazine interview. Can I ask, just clearly, do you believe there's a connection between vaccines and autism? Do you believe there's a link?
Well, I don't look. Right now, you have some very brilliant people looking at it. I had dinner the other night with the head of Pfizer, the head of Eli Lilly, and RFK, as you know, and Oz. And we had, and other people within the administration that are involved, medical. And we're looking to find out. You know, if you look at autism, so 30 years ago I've heard numbers of like 1 in 200,000, 1 in 100,000. And now I'm hearing numbers of 1 in 100. So something's wrong. There's something wrong. And we're going to find out about it.
What about
Can I follow up on Robert Kennedy? He's on the Hill today. He's meeting with senators. What do you say to people who are worried that his views on vaccines will translate into policies that will make their kids less safe?
No, I think he's going to be much less radical than you would think. I think he's got a very open mind, or I wouldn't have put him there. He's going to be very much less radical. But there are problems. I mean, we don't do as well as a lot of other nations, and those nations use nothing. And we're going to find out what those problems are. And another thing that came up, the dinner was fascinating because I had Bobby and I had, again, the head of Pfizer. You know who that is. He's a highly respected man who has run an incredible company. Likewise with Lilly, the top two people. And we had the head of the industry also. So all companies were represented. And I said, let's have it out now a little bit. And you know what came out of that meeting is that we're paying far too much because we're paying much more than other countries. And we have laws that make it impossible to reduce. And we have a thing called the middleman. You know the middleman, right? The horrible middleman that makes more money, frankly, than the drug companies, and they don't do anything except they're a middleman. We're going to knock out the middleman. I'm going to be very unpopular after that statement.
Mr. President, what about the
I don't know who these middlemen are, but they are rich as hell. And we're going to knock out the middlemen. We're going to get drug costs down at levels that nobody has ever seen before. And that really, I tell you, we spent more time talking about that with Bobby and with the executives and Oz, all of them. We spent more time talking about that than anything else.
Thanks, President Trump. What about the polio vaccine?
Well, I'm a big believer in it, and I think everything should be looked at, but I'm a big believer in the polio vaccine, the Salk vaccine.
Do you think schools should mandate vaccines? Do you think schools should mandate vaccines?
I don't like mandates. I'm not a big mandate person. So, you know, I was against mandates. Mostly Democrat governors did the mandates, and they did a very poor thing. It was, you know, in retrospect, they made a big mistake. Having to do with the education of children. You know, they lost like a year or 2 years of their lives. The mandate was a bad thing. I was against the mandate.
So is that something you'd want to...
Yes, please.
Do you expect Ron DeSantis to appoint Laura Trump to Senator Marco Rubio's seat?
No, I don't. I probably don't, but I don't know. Ron's doing a good job. That's his choice. Nothing to do with me. Laura's unbelievable. I mean, she was incredible. The job she did at the RNC as chairman, along with Michael Whatley, the combination. But I could just speak for Laura. She is so highly respected by women. I mean, even her workout routines are through the roof. She lifts 150 pounds. I don't know how the hell she does it. She's a bad example for men and women's sports because I wouldn't be able to beat her, I don't believe. I'd try like hell. But, no, she's an incredible woman. And, you know, it's funny. People oftentimes talk about nepotism. I never had, when I put her there, people said, how did you get her to do it? You know, she could have run for the Senate in North Carolina. Ted Budd would be the first to say. And he wouldn't have run. Nobody would have run. And she just said, no, I want to really focus on my children. When the election, and my family, she has a great family. When the election started getting closer, I asked her, would she go to Washington and work on the, you know, as chairman of the committee along with Michael Watley. And they did such an unbelievable job, especially on cheating. They stopped it, or at least they stymied it. Too big to rig. And we won in a landslide. You know, we won tremendously. She did an amazing job. Now Ron is going to have to make, because Marco has been really a star already. And we haven't started, but, you know, we see signs of from some people, or very early, we see signs of stardom. And Marco has done incredibly. He's sort of born for it. It was such an easy decision. The Marco decision was such an easy, but he leaves a vacancy in Florida, and Ron's going to have to make that decision, and he'll make the right decision. I also know that Laura's got so many other things. I mean, she's got so many other things. People want her to be on television. They want to give her contracts. You know, her predominant thought is our country and her family. Those are her thoughts. But she's got so many other things that she's talking about.
Mr. President.
He'll make the right decision.
Mr. President. Should senators who oppose your nominees, your cabinet nominees, should they be primary?
If they are unreasonable, I'll give you a different answer, an answer that you'll be shocked to hear. If they're unreasonable, if they're opposing somebody for political reasons or stupid reasons, I would say has nothing to do with me. I would say they probably would be primaried. But if they're reasonable, fair, and really disagree with something or somebody, I could see that happening. But I do believe that if they're I think we have great people. I think we have a great group of people. Pam has been unbelievably received. You take a look, Pam Bondi. So many have been just unbelievably received. I think Pete Hegseth is making tremendous strides over the last week. He's going to be great. Look, he went to Princeton, he went to Harvard, he was a great student there, but he really was, from the first day I met him, all he wanted to talk about was military. He's just a military guy. I think it's a natural. This was my idea. And, you know, Pete Hegseth gave up a lot because he was going big places in Fox, big places, a lot of money, and he didn't even hesitate. When I said, do you want to do this? He said, absolutely. I said, you know, if it doesn't work out, you'll never have the opportunity that you have right now in terms of the world of entertainment or business, whatever you want to call it. You'll never have that opportunity again. In fact, it could be just the opposite because it's nasty out there. He said, I don't care. I have to do it for my country. He gave up a tremendous amount. If this didn't work, it would be a tragedy. Because, but that's what he loves. He loves the military. I never talked to him about anything else. He'd talk about the military. He'd come to see me about a soldier that was unfairly treated, and could I help? That's the only thing I virtually ever talked to him about. And I always remembered it. I've seen him many times, and I don't think I've ever had a subject on anything other than military with him. That's where his love is. And he didn't say, well, I'd like to think about it. I'd like to talk to my family. He said, not even a contest. And, you know, he was going through the roof over there. He was doing great. They have the #1 show that Saturday and Sunday with Will and Rachel. That was great chemistry. And if this didn't work out for him, it would be actually sort of tragic. Yeah.
Would you consider pardoning Eric Adams?
Yeah, I would. Yeah. I think that he was treated pretty unfairly. Now, I haven't seen the gravity of it all, but it seems, you know, like being upgraded in an airplane many years ago. I know probably everybody here has been upgraded. They see you're all stars, and they say, I want to upgrade that person from NBC. I'm going to upgrade him. And that would mean you'll spend the rest of your life in prison. I don't know. Somehow, I mean, I'd have to see it because I don't know the facts. I think he was treated. You know, it's very interesting. When he essentially went against what was happening with the migrants coming in. And, you know, he made some pretty strong statements like, this is not sustainable. I said, you know what, he'll be indicted soon. And I said it, not as a prediction, a little bit lightheartedly, but I said it. I said, he's going to be indicted. And a few months later, he got indicted. So, yeah, I would certainly look at it. Yes.
Mr. President, can I ask you a question about the drones?
With 900 troops in Syria, are you planning on pulling them when you get into office, or will you make...
Well, you know, we had 5,000 troops along the border, and I asked a couple of generals, so we have an army of 250,000 in Syria, and you had an army of 400,000. They have many more people than that. Turkey is a major force, by the way, and Erdogan is somebody I got along with great, but he has a major military force, and his has not been worn out with war. It hasn't been worn out with all of the other things. I mean, he's built a very strong, powerful army. And so we have 5,000 soldiers in between a 5 million person army and a 250,000 person army. And I asked the general, what do you think of that situation? He said, they'll be wiped out immediately. And I moved them out and I took a lot of heat. And you know what happened? Nothing. Nothing. I saved a lot of lives. Now we have 900. They put some back. But 900, if you're talking about two, now one of the sides has been essentially wiped out, but nobody knows who the other side is. But I do. You know who it is? Turkey. Okay? Turkey's the one behind it. He's a very smart guy. They've wanted it for thousands of years, and he got it. And those people that went in are controlled by Turkey. And that's okay. It's another way to fight. But no, I don't think that I want to have our soldiers killed. But I don't think that will happen now anyway because the one side's been decimated.
Mr. President, I want to ask you a question about the drones.
Are you concerned about more unrest in that region, or do you think it will calm?
Well, nobody knows what the final outcome is going to be in the region. You know, nobody knows who really the final. I believe it's Turkey, and I think Turkey is very smart. He's a very smart guy, and he's very tough. But Turkey did an unfriendly takeover without a lot of lives being lost. I can say that Assad was a butcher. What he did to children. You remember I attacked him with the 58 missiles, unbelievable missiles coming from ships 700 miles away, and every one of them hit their target. But I did that. That was the red line in the sand. Obama drew it, and then he refused to honor what he did. He said, if anybody goes across the red line, and Assad killed many more children after that, and Obama did nothing, but I did. I hit him with a lot of missiles. In fact, President Xi was sitting here the night he was in that dining room having chocolate cake. Remember the famous chocolate cake? But and that's when I explained what we were doing as the missiles were shot. And it was amazing as to precision because every one of those missiles hit its target from a long distance away. Had President Obama drawn the line and where it meant something, you wouldn't have even had Russia there. But in the end, I never understood why Russia went there. They were not getting very much out of it. But now their time is taken up with Ukraine, and we'd like to get them to stop on Ukraine, and Ukraine stop also. As you know, when I went to the cathedral, which was fantastic, the job that they've done in France, and the job that Macron, Emmanuel did. He did a phenomenal job on the rebuilding of that cathedral. It's magnificent, and they did a great thing. And they had great respect for our country. They treated me, meaning I'm the country, I'm the representative of our country, and we were treated with great respect. And one of the people that came to pay his respects is, as you know, Ukraine, Zelensky. And he would like to have peace. He wants peace. Everyone's being killed. It's the worst carnage that this world has seen since World War II. I've had pictures of fields where bodies are lying on top of bodies. Looks like the old pictures of the Civil War where just bodies are all over. If you saw those pictures, you'd feel more strongly about it. It's got to stop. And we're trying to get it to stop. Well, we're gonna see. We're going to be talking. We'll be talking to President Putin, and we'll be talking to the representatives, Zelensky, and representatives from Ukraine. We got to stop it. It's carnage.
What about the fear here at home of the drones?
Thank you. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Can you comment on the drones that are flying around New Jersey ports? It seems like the American people have a big disconnect.
The government knows what is happening. Look, our military knows where they took off from. If it's a garage, they can go right into that garage. They know where it came from and where it went. And for some reason, they don't want to comment. And I think they'd be better off saying what it is. Our military knows and our president knows. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense. I can't imagine it's the enemy, because if it was the enemy, they'd blast it out. Even if they were late, they'd blast it. Something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people, and they should, because the people are really, I mean, they happen to be over Bedminster.
Will you shoot them down?
They're very close to Bedminster. I think maybe I won't spend the weekend in Bedminster. I've decided to cancel my trip.
Have you received an intelligence briefing on the drones?
I don't want to comment on that.
Have you been?
Do you have any reason to think they're a threat?
Two quick questions. First, on vaccines, do you want RFK Jr. to revoke any vaccines?
No, I want him to come back with a report as to what he thinks. We're going to find out a lot. We're doing two things. We're going to have tremendous cost savings will come out of this. That's a minimum. And we're also going to have, and I think, very serious discussions about certain things, whether it's pesticides. Europe doesn't use pesticides, and yet they have a better mortality rate than we do. They don't use pesticides. In fact, they use it as an excuse not to take our farm product. We spend billions and billions of dollars on pesticides, and something bad's happening. Again, you take a look at autism today versus 20, 25 years ago. It's like not even believable. So we're going to have reports. No, nothing's going to happen very quickly. I think you're going to find that Bobby he's a very rational guy. I found him to be very rational. No, nothing. You're not going to lose the polio vaccine. That's not going to happen. I saw what happened with the polio. I have friends that were very much affected by that. I have friends from many years ago, and they have obviously they're still in not such good shape because of it. No, and many people died. And the moment they took that vaccine, it ended. Dr. Jonas Salk did a great job, so I don't anticipate that at all. But we're going to look into finding why is the autism rate so much higher than it was 20, 25, 30 years ago. I mean, it's 100 times higher. There's something wrong, and we're going to try finding that. We're also going to find out why are we paying more than other countries. And we were in the process of doing that through transparency and other things. We were doing a good job in that first term, and we brought it down. We got the $35, all of the different things. We got, we were the ones that got all of that done. Every one of those things, we got them done. I said, I hope I win, because otherwise somebody's going to take a lot of credit for what we did. But now what happens is we're gonna have a big conversation on price. Why is it that Germany and UK and other countries are paying so much more for the same box of medicine made in the same plant? Why is it that we're paying many times more? And I know the answer, because our government didn't do what they were supposed to do. And what I put in place was terminated unexpectedly by the Biden administration, and they shouldn't have terminated it. It would have had a huge impact.
And Mr. President, one quick question. On Ukraine, you mentioned that some of the areas are already decimated. Do you believe that Ukraine should cede territory to Russia?
Well, I'm going to let you know that after I have my first meeting. But a lot of that territory, when you look at what's happened to those, I mean, there are cities that there's not a building standing. It's a demolition site. There's not a building standing. So people can't go back to those cities. There's nothing there. It's just rubble. Just like when I knocked down a building in Manhattan, which is actually, this is worse, actually, because we do it step by step. This thing has just got demolished. And by the way, in those buildings are many people. Many people were in those buildings. You know, when they say the number in Ukraine is going to be a much higher number of death, is going to be a much higher number than you're hearing. You know, they're big buildings. That's what I did very well. And these are very long buildings. They're 15 to 20 stories high. They're massive buildings. I was surprised at how big. And they're flattened like a pancake. 1 or 2 bombs hit them and they just collapse. And they'd say nobody was hurt. Well, nobody knows who was in those buildings. There were a lot of people in those buildings. They're going to find that when they start doing the removal. Many more people are being killed in the Ukraine war with Russia than is being reported, and that includes soldiers. The soldiers are being, it's a carnage that we haven't seen since the Second World War. It's got to be stopped, and I'm doing my best to stop it. Yeah, please go ahead.
You had a meeting with Mrs. Abe yesterday, but Japanese Prime Mrs. Abe, and Japanese Prime Minister Ishiba is hoping to have a meeting anytime soon.
I will do that. In fact, I sent him a memento. I sent him a book, the Prime Minister. But Mrs. Abe was very close with our First Lady, with Melania, and she loved Melania's book. And she called and wanted to know if she could have. I was very close to the Prime Minister, Shinzo Abe. He was great. He was a great man. And his wife wanted to know if it would be possible to have dinner. And it was just out of respect to Shinzo. And yes, I'd love to see the Prime Minister, and we will do that. I actually sent him a book and some other things for him through Mrs. Abe.
Will that happen before the inauguration day?
It could. If they'd like to do that, I would do that, yeah.
Sir, President Trump, just to clarify.
I have great respect for the position, and if he'd like to do that, I'd be here.
And you have report that Ambassador to Japan will be George Glass. Is that your final decision?
Highly respected man. That's right. Highly respected. He's been an ambassador before. Did a fantastic job. We consider Japan very important. He's very highly respected. Okay, couple of
Which other world leaders have you invited to the inauguration? Which other world leaders have you invited to the inauguration?
The world leaders are calling me, and some really
coming?
would like to meet. No, I mean literally, they're calling me, and I'll be seeing some of them. I think it's rude not to. I mean, it's hard to say I'm not going to see you, and I've spoken to way over 100 where they called to congratulate on not only the election but the size of the election, the extent of the victory, and they were great. I mean, I spoke to over 100 countries. You wouldn't believe how many countries there are. And I'm trying the best I can to get back to everybody, but there are a lot of countries, and every one of them, literally everyone called, and it was very nice. So, yeah, I'd see some if some felt it was an emergency. I've seen, as you know, I've seen President Zelensky. He came.
Holy cow, Paul. I didn't even realize the numbers went up till you said something. And I checked it and I was like, holy cow. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. I have no idea.
To France while I was there for the cathedral opening. They actually had about 70 presidents and prime ministers, and in one case a king. And we saw some great people. I also met with William, and I was very impressed by William. I think William is terrific. I was very impressed by William. As you know, I met with him too.
Are you just
President Trump,
please
question about that.
Did you invite Zelensky to the inauguration?
No, but if he'd like to come, I'd like to have him. I mean, I didn't invite him, no.
Are you disappointed
Trump,
China
can I ask you a
Xi
question
can't
about
come to the
conversational
inauguration?
board?
Are you disappointed that China Xi won't be at the inauguration?
I don't know that he won't be at the inauguration. I mean, I haven't really spoken to him about it. I don't know that, actually. I would say that if he'd like to come, I'd love to have him. But there's been nothing much discussed. I have had discussions with him, letters, et cetera, at a very high level. You know, we had a very good relationship until COVID. COVID didn't end the relationship, but it was a bridge too far for me. But if he'd like to come, I'd certainly be.
Have you spoken to Venezuela?
He hasn't, just so you understand, he hasn't said one way or the other. Because a lot of people say he won't come, he will come. People think he will come, he won't come. It's something we barely discussed, just about didn't discuss. But I have had, especially through letters, some very good conversations.
Have you had conversations with Venezuela?
You know, because China and the United States can together solve all of the problems of the world, if you think about it. So it's very important. And, you know, he was a friend of mine. I mean, he was here for a long time, right in that spot, except sitting in a very comfortable chair. He wasn't standing like you are. But we spent hours and hours talking. And, you know, he's an amazing guy.
Have you spoken to Venezuela?
The press hates when I say that, but he's an amazing person.
Have you spoken to anyone in Venezuela, sir? On the border. On the border. If I could just ask you on the border. Hold on one second, Gary. Real quick.
United Healthcare shooting, the shooting of the CEO in New York. Can you give us your thoughts about that? And what do you make of the reaction around the suspected shooter? Does that tell you anything about how people
I think it's a terrible thing. I think it's really terrible that some people seem to admire him, like him. And I was happy to see that it wasn't specific to this gentleman that was killed. It's just an overall sickness as opposed to a specific sickness. That was a terrible thing. It was cold-blooded, just a cold-blooded, horrible killing. And how people can like this guy is, that's a sickness, actually. That's really very bad, especially the way it was done. It was so bad, right in the back. And
My bad. Okay, guys, so what's y'all's thoughts on what Trump said? My stream fell down. It took me a second to unmute in between taking down the video, and I had to hop back over from YouTube pausing the video to hop back over onto Restream to, yeah, it's chaos. What kind of chicken, Jen? Obviously baked, but I agree, Chris. Absolutely. I wish we didn't live in an apartment complex because I would totally be growing my own. Yeah, basically. And then he was giving his opinion on the drones. And I agree with him. Our government knows what's happening. Joe Biden knows what's happening. They just won't tell us. Yummy. Oh, lemon pepper chicken sounds delicious right now. See that, Jen? Good thing I knew what you meant, though. Your bullet chicken. Honestly, Gary, it needs a lot of the old ways do need to come back. And that's coming from a millennial. Okay, let me rephrase that. Kamala knows what's going on. All I ask is, if it's aliens, please take Joe Biden first. Okay? That's all I'm asking. For all we know, he is reptilian. But back to what I was saying. I grew up with my granddaddy. We had gardens. We had farm fresh. The only thing I ever really recall from him buying from the store when I was little was canned stuff, and he was a prepper. So we had a ton of stuff canned, but we were never allowed to touch the canned stuff. We were only allowed to eat the fresh fruits and veggies that came out of his garden. We had fresh meat. We had fresh eggs. I was healthier than I am now. Exactly, Al. The government knows exactly what's going on. I think it's a distraction. Kathy, again, really? Kamala? One of them damn dumbasses has got to be running the country up there. Right. Well, like I said, we weren't allowed to eat the canned stuff that he would get from Save a Lot. We were only allowed to eat the stuff that he grew fresh. And then he did his own canning that we were allowed to eat. Boy, did we have mason jar galore. Right, Lulu? I'll take a probing just to be saved from this place. You know what I hated the most is when he grew beans and snap peas and corn. And I didn't mind shucking corn as near as bad as I hated sitting there snapping all the peas and snapping the beans. But I did it. Ow, that's very possible. Shit, Max, our founding fathers are rolling in their graves. I don't think they ever intended on what has happened to this country. Zucchini. Oh, I miss eating fresh fried okra and fried squash, yellow squash. It was so good. And then big, fat, juicy garden tomatoes on toast. Tomato sandwich. Oh. That, John, that seems, well, depending on what was made throughout the week, that it may be good, and then it may be like, no thank you. We didn't get many casseroles. Casseroles was a go-to dish in the South, and still is. But 9 times out of 10, casseroles was made for holidays. And we made casseroles to give away to people when someone passed away. Oh, yes, Star. Now, Paul, I don't like canned okra, which is boiled okra. That's disgusting. But fried okra, so good. Tomato sandwich, absolutely. And fresh pintos from the garden. That my mama always told me I ate when I was little. I ate tomatoes like they were apples. That I would eat a tomato before I would eat an apple. But that's back when they were good. Now, when you buy them from the store, they're disgusting. I make my kids drink water from the hose, or we did when we lived in our house in the country. Pork chop and saltine crackers. That's a heck of a snack. My daddy always ate banana and mayo sandwiches or banana, peanut butter, and mayo. Ugh. BLT minus the lettuce and the bacon. Just tomato, salt and pepper, mayo on toast. Onions. Like the big onion or the little ones that come on the green onion. Y'all making me hungry. I've never had rhubarb. That's one thing I've never had. You lost me at mushroom, Spliffy. Gross. Yeah, store-bought tomatoes have zero taste. We have this little store down the road. It's run by the Amish. And during the spring and summertime, it's the best time to go in that store. They have the best tomatoes, and their strawberries are to die for. It's only 3:30 here. I guess y'all on the East Coast, it's supper time. What did you say, Gene Thunder? Saltine crackers with what? I know, Star. They make those, they make all their candies and everything from scratch. Like the orange slices and the chocolate cream drops. They have raw milk down there. They have raw butter. All the good stuff. So that's how weird my state is. I'm on the central time zone. And North Alabama is on the central time zone. But everything below Birmingham, I think even Birmingham's on the eastern time zone. Everything below Birmingham, everything on the east side of Tennessee, and everything on the west side is eastern. Everyone around me is eastern time, except for like this little bitty part between Tennessee and Alabama. And Texas is on the central time zone. I think they should just do away with these time zones. I think we should all be on one specific time zone. It's Birmingham. That's the way we say it in Alabama anyway. Birmingham. Wait, you put frosting on saltine crackers, Jen? That's different. See, now that's something I'm going to have to try. Cooked rice with raisins. Now, see, Paul, the hubby likes white rice with sugar and butter in it, and that's actually really good. Birmingham. My mama does the Ritz crackers with peanut butter, and then she dips them in chocolate. That's good. But I've never had frosting on saltines. I'm going to have to try that. Burr. Y'all picking on my country accent. Butter on saltines? Yeah. Hey, Papa. Okay, good. So my husband's not the only one that eats it or ate it. Edinburgh? Edinburgh. Edinburgh. You know what? Leave me alone. Ginger is good. Ginger is also good for natural energy. Leave me alone. Quit picking on me. Burrow or burrow. Lemon water's good. No way, Papa. Is he really? You know you can say his name on here, right? We're not on TikTok. I'm 169 away from 500. So Oogie is in prison? Let me see. Let's look it up. I can't remember what city he lived in. Glasgow? Peanut butter and honey is good on saltines. Now that I have had. Chat. Star, a person I had issues with on TikTok that I had to file charges on for cyber stalking and harassment and threats of physical harm. He's from Florida, but I can't remember what town. It's the same town that Thundercunt number 1 used to live in before she moved to the Villages. Know that much. I just can't remember what it was. Hold on. No, not Fort Pierce. Where did... There it is. Port St. Lucie. Yes. Port St. Lucie. Glasgow. Let's look it up. Let's see. Inmate lookup. Well, hi, Moon. Hello. Oh! Almost had a kitty down. Port St. Lucie County Jail. Inmate lookup. That's not what I clicked on. Jack. Wag. No. Search. 0 records found. So he might not be in county. Ice cream grits? Wait, you put ice cream in grits or grits and ice cream? That's different. Butter and sugar is the way to go with grits. Port St. Lucie. It is. Mature. Here. So why are you picking on me if you'll pronounce it wrong? That's possible, Palmer's. Oh, speaking of Thundercunts, talk to Chewy. Is that why he was wanting me to call him? No, he could come see me on my stream. Oh, Georgia ice cream. Okay. DK. Yeah, but DK, you've been down here long enough that you're considered one of us. Redneck lettuce? What the hell is redneck lettuce? Bye, Star. See you soon, sweetheart. You made some more videos, DK? Huh? Look at that. If you haven't, my 17 people that are here, if you don't mind, please go subscribe to Redneck Mafia. Mods, thank you. He makes the most beautiful woodwork. Moon. Lisa! Awesome, DK. See? We're all growing together. I hit 300 last night on stream, and I'm at I don't know what I'm doing. I'm at 332. Oh, you're just a happy kitty. Oh, you're just a happy kitty. The little bitty tortoise shell. Or just a purring. How you liking this house cat life, huh? Better than being on the streets, ain't it? Better than being on the streets, ain't it? Yeah. Good, Redneck. I mean, we never know what we get from you on TikTok, neither. Where are you going? Oh, the baby. Oh. What are you doing? Bailey. Bailey. This child done passed out. I was going to talk about the Thunder Twins. No, I wasn't going to talk about the Thunder Twins. I was going to show y'all a shirt, another shirt I designed last night. Hold on. The projects. Y'all want to see this? Where's my manager mod? Can y'all turn off subscriber mode, please? No, I was talking to the other star. Oh, that would be awesome. What y'all think about this shirt design? Give me a second. My mod is slacking. Do 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 do. There. Chewy should be able to comment now. I turn on subscribers mode, redneck, because if the haters want to talk to me, they have to subscribe first. Should be able to. As long as I don't have any other streams to attend tonight. I've not really... We need to do a... we haven't done a TikTok live in a while. Pop. They're shakalacking. Yeah, what Travis says. Yes, TC has a premiere at 7:15 Central. But I believe, other than Megan, Megan and Tug, are they going live tonight? What are you talking about? How can you message? Yeah, hold on. I will solve the problem. Georgie has to solve all the problems. I gotta remember how to do it. Do, 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 do. So Megan is going, okay. Yes, we have Jeremy's video here shortly, but it's just a video, so. Why are you not a sub? You should subscribe. How is my TikTok papa not subscribed to my YouTube? But yet I'm subscribed to his. Okay, so we have Megan and Tug at 8. Yeah, I should be able to do a call with you and Chewy. Wait, what? Who tried to break into Tug's stuff? I'm confused. The fuck is that? We all are, Paula. At the very beginning of my stream, I played a song for him. Okay, so it's Tug and Megan, but Tug's hosting. Okay, good deal. I get it. Does anybody in the chat have the link to the Northport group? Oh, by the way, you know how everybody in the hate group was praying for one of the, all the hell supporters in the hate group was praying for Shadow last week. Well, now, all of a sudden, now that our side has had a loss, all of a sudden, Fat Lisa is praying for Shadow and made a post for Shadow. A normal sub. I'm not even to the point of having a membership yet, Goober. What was that? Oh. Isn't that interesting, though? You did another sign yesterday? Sweet. Max, you're literally a mod. That's why I made you a mod so you could post links. Silly. Okay, Mama Star. I can only imagine because Megan was talking last night about the multiple name changes of the tiny human. Lynette's multiple name changes, but you know whose name never freaking changes? John's never changes. Well, except for the initial. The middle initial. That seemed off to me, but that could have been an accident. That part, John. That part. Breaking in my stuff. What? What does he mean they tried breaking in his stuff? Like they tried to hack his accounts or something? John, she probably don't even wear undies. That's what I think. Oh, that one's funny, John. Yeah, you will, redneck. The amount of GoFundMes that crazy old bat has had. Get a fucking job, bro. The amount of stuff that crazy lady says, like she could put that on t-shirts and mugs, and you know what? They won't do it. We will. Shirt design coming soon. Plus the my brain doesn't work that way. Y'all can thank Hose Picker for help with that design. It was her idea and I just brought it together. You know what? It's kind of lonely without Koopy. I've been with my co-host for so long now. It's weird streaming alone. Also, I should be getting a new computer soon, so we'll be able to do trucking streams. You know what, John? If they won't cash in on the merch, I'll cash in on it. You know what? I was wondering the same thing, Lulu. If that is proven, very well could possibly press charges. I don't think the judge could press charges, but I think Jeremy could. Let's create another one because I already saved this one. Let's go create a design. Come on. Do, 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 do. Let's do this, but instead of a turtle, instead of a monkey, type. What do y'all think about this turtle on here? Copyrights of what? Oh my god, I forgot about that. I forgot about the finger monkey. Okay, do y'all think this turtle looks too happy? Should I find one that looks pissed off? I'll get to that. What y'all think about this one? Would y'all, if I put this on a shirt, would it be something y'all would be interested in buying? So just say y'all are the consumer. What is y'all's opinion on this? Too happy looking? I agree. We need a... There's one on his back. Let's see. There's one on his back, guys. All these turtles are cute. We need one that's mad. Well, that's not what I wanted. Hey, that one's wearing a tin hat. There we go. Ow. Hi, Shirley. How are you? Robert. What y'all don't know, guys, is Redneck is actually a fan of What the Hells, too. He just doesn't watch as often as he used to. Y'all like this one? One on his back being used as a boat to escape Turtle Swamp. This one's about to whoop somebody's ass. I like this one. We can look and see what else we got. That one's smiling. Ha! What about the old man turtle? We'll use that one for a different graphic. Of all the options, I like this one, the one we have on there, for sure. Fly! Oh, good idea. Hold on. Not that far back. Come back. Patience. Patience, Maxie. Now we have John Cook the turtle. He's being a bad turtle. Oh, let's see. Aww. Okay, let's save this one. We'll go to download, transparent background, download. There's that. And then we'll go up here and hit create design, t-shirt. So go away. And then no elements. Blue bucket. Look at there, look at there, look at there. There's a blue bucket. A blue bucket. I gotta shrink it down. Put a turtle on it. Shrink down, little turtle. Turtle on a bucket. Turtle on a bucket. Turtle on a bucket. Turtle on a bucket. I do somewhere, redneck. We got a turtle on a bucket. It needs something, though. A ladder. I like the fact that he's just sitting there on the bucket. It needs green water next to it. I feel like the wording needs something. Let's see if I can find dirty water. Oh, here we go. You come up here. I go up here. Then we got this. Sitting there like that. And then this. Oh, no. I need you to come forward. Layer. Bring forward. That just sitting there in the spewage. Like that. And then, come here, little turtle. Oh, I need you to come forward too. Bring forward. Shit on the bucket. Turtle pooping on the bucket in the sewage. Hey, Gary. I don't. Send backward. I'll send you backward one more time. No, Max. Oh. I should make key rings. That's possible. Yeah, Redneck does wooden ones, and I do the sublimation ones. Y'all approve of this one? We'll download. Transparent background. Download. And then I have an idea for another one that I think y'all would find funny. Create a design. T-shirt. Oh. No, I don't like that. Do, 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 do. Nope, come back. Really? He's even holding a booze bottle. I just noticed it. Ah, yes. Good deal. What do y'all think? John, get away from the window. I can show you what it would look like. Bro, I told you last night I had a stream this afternoon. You want to come in? I was just telling the chat how lonely it is without my co-host. Goopy, goopy, goopy. Let's see what this will look like on a shirt. Let's see. Go over to print with Canva. That's what it will look like on a women's. And that's men's black. Red. Blue. I don't like it on blue. Don't look good on gray either. Ah, yes, navy. What you think, chat? Let's see if I can get one zoomed in. Oh, let me zoom in. That's dumb. It looks best on navy and on black. The turtle pooping. I like the turtle on the toilet too. John, get away from the window. Tonight, guys, I will get on my fourth wall and get stuff set up. Well, I will put them all on my fourth wall. You can choose what you want. I can make stuff like this all day long. It comes to me like it's nothing. But me coming up with something for my own personal merch, I'm drawing blanks. Because, like, I want to do something with my saying that remember you're one of a kind. Don't let anyone dim your light. But I cannot think of what image to use with that saying. Like, I'm just drawing blanks. Completely drawing blanks. Let's see. Okay, I'm done with you. I didn't get anything, Redneck. Little birdies. Yeah. I could do that. I wish I could get a good picture of Baby Bird. I would put him on merch. I do have a good picture of Chaos Kitten. Y'all seem to love Chaos Kitten. Do. I'm not. Let's see. I kind of like this. Kind of digging this. Let's see. Delete. You're one of a kind. Let's shrink this down some. Send backward. Ooh, the dove, y'all. Look at that. That is beautiful. Conspiracy kitty. Hey. Listen, Chaos Kitten's always on some BS. Ooh. You move. Not this one. I want that one. The dove or the colorful little birds? Or just put the heart around the words? You move. You come here. Raise this up. Get a little bit bigger. So put the dove in the heart. It's a good idea. Let's go back. Okay. You. Shrink. You get bigger. Put you here. You move. I'll do this. Like this. And then put I need you to move down here. Thank you. Here. Like that. That is cute. Cute. Look at that. Y'all got to design your own merch. So I should put that one on fourth wall. That would look cool on black shirts, huh? We'll save it. We'll download transparent. Download. All right, chat. TC! How are you, darling? I was just about to say my goodbyes to everybody. But now I'll stay on just a little bit longer. Well, that's the fun of fourth wall, isn't it? Thanks to Mikey, he taught me how to use that. It'll be easier. Oh, by the way, guys. So, hubby did the first coat of paint on the bathroom yesterday, right? It took all night for it to dry. I don't know what's going on with that bathroom, but it took the entire night before for the drywall to dry. The drywall mud. And then yesterday he went in, sanded the drywall down, and we painted, and it took literally all night. We tested it just a little bit ago, and it was finally dry. Just the first coat. Okay. So TC, you'll be going live as I'm ending. So that's perfect. So after we listen to my outro, guys, I want everybody to go over to TC because he could use the company and he could very much so use the watch hours. I keep forgetting me and TC are on the same time zone. Oh, I just jammed my toe in my chair. That hurt. All right, guys. I am going to get ready to head off of here and go see what the hubby wants to do for supper. It is 4:49 p.m. TC, do you already have your stream set up to where everybody can go ahead and come over and wait for you to start? Don't forget, Redneck, when you make TikTok videos, you can save those to your device and also upload them to YouTube. It's extra content for both sites. With us fixing to lose TikTok in January anyway, might as well just use all your TikToks for YouTube. All right. I'm going to say my goodbyes, and then I'm going to play a little outro song for y'all. It's a new song. And then I'm going to have y'all, all 14 of you, go over to TC. His link's in the chat, and I'll see y'all there. Remember, you're one of a kind, and never let anyone dim your light. I love you guys. Thank y'all for being here.
Georgie's gotta go for now. She's got a role to play. Kids are calling, life's a sprawling, never a dull day. She loves all her subscribers, each and every one. But mom, life's calling louder till the setting sun. Goodbye for now, dear friends, till we meet again. Georgie's heart is full of love for every message sent. You're one of a kind, don't let them dim your light. She'll be back real soon, till then, good night. In the quiet of the evening, when the kids are fast asleep, Georgie reads your messages, a treasure she'll keep. Though she's busy now, her mind's on you all, wondering about your days and nights as the raindrops fall. Goodbye for now, dear friends, till we meet again. Georgie's heart is full of love for every message sent. You're one of a kind, don't let them dim your light. She'll be back real soon, till then, good night. Mom's life is a journey full of ups and downs, but in every single moment, love's the sweetest sound. She'll be back to share her stories, her laughter and her tears. But for now, she blows a kiss to you near and dear. Georgie sees the beauty in every simple thing, from the morning light to the quiet night, and all the joy it brings. So hold on to your passions and let your spirit soar. She's grateful for your love and can't wait to share more. Georgie sees the beauty in every simple thing, from the morning light to the quiet night, and all the joy it brings. So hold on to your passions and let your spirit soar. She's grateful for your love and can't wait to share.